Molly's here. What's up, Molly? Hey, Molly, I want to try something. Can you get on Discord? I want to see if we can get on Discord on my phone while I'm streaming. So if you can hop on Discord and let me know when you're on Discord, I want to see if you can hear me on there, and vice versa. Is that cool? You're there? Okay. Stream's gonna cut out for a second, guys. Let me try to get on Discord. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. I'll be right back, actually. But let me know in chat if you can hear me. Audio good. Okay. Cool, yeah, I went up to the computer and checked if you could still hear me while I was on Discord with people, and the answer was no. But I'll be right back again. Molly said BRB. Hey, Twisted, are you playing? Forgot to put Molly on the list. Molly gets to pick her color before you if you're playing, because she was here first. Twisted says, sure, I'm in. Can we get one more? Can we get a full table? Ben's busy today. Does anyone else here know how to play? Want to learn? I'll be right back again. I gotta send a quick message. Whoa, Wallitex. Y'all, I gifted the golf game to my sister last night and stayed up way too late giggling with her. Oh, you should have let me know. We could have played all night. I could have streamed more. She'll play with us for sure. Nice. Yeah, if she's on Discord, send her an invite to my Discord server if you know how to do that. You should be able to. I think you're a moderator, council member, as I call it on my Discord. You good, bro? You alright? Okay. Checking in on you. Sounded awful bad down here. The way you were coughing just sounded nasty. Okay. Yeah, I guess bro's good. Waiting on Molly to get back. Hope Molly's alright. She usually doesn't take this long to get stuff done. What's up, Manthin? You want to play with us? Excuse me. Molly's back. Molly, what color do you want? Do you want green, blue, or yellow? We gambling? No, we're not gambling. We're playing a game called Can't Stop. Nah, we're burping. We definitely burping. Twisted wants green. Molly gets first pick, but I think Molly wants blue. Molly wants green? Oh, if Molly wants green, you got to pick something else, Twisted, because she was here first. I just forgot to ask her what color she wanted. Molly, I thought you usually went blue. Oh, okay, blue, says Molly. There is no red, Manthin. Are you going to try to play with us, Manthin? We can explain the rules as we go. Okay, we're going to put Molly down for blue and Twisted down for green, I think. Manthin, if you want to play, you're yellow. Sure, I'd like to join in. Okay, we're going to put Manthin in as yellow. Manthin as yellow. Okay. And I'll start. Manthin, I'll kind of explain what I'm doing as we go. So, how'd you know I'm Asian? I didn't know you were Asian. What? Oh, because you're yellow? That's funny. That's vaguely racist. So I'm going to roll the dice. And I'm going to make 2 pairs out of these dice that I've rolled. I can make any 2 pairs that I want. I'm going to go with 8 and 7. So I'm going to take these runners, these white runners, and I'm going to put them on 8 or 7 and 8. And then I'm going to roll again because there's no reason for me to stop. Now I have these two. I could go 7 and 10, or I could go 12 and 5. And I think that's it. And I'm going to take the 12, and since I have 7 and 8 there ready to roll, I'm going to roll again and hopefully get a 7, an 8, or a 12. I got a 7. I'm going to roll again, 7, 8, 12. So I have to get a 7, an 8, or a 12 to keep progress. Otherwise, I lose all my progress. I did not get it. I got 3 2s, or 3 1s and a 5. That does not make 7, 8, or 12. So I lose all my progress. And it's Molly's turn, because Molly showed up first. So Molly, I'll make your first roll for you. You got 2 3s, a 1, and a 2. Not a lot of options there, but tell me what you want to do. So Molly's going to tell me what she wants to do with these dice, and I will move the runners for her. And then she'll tell me if she wants to roll again or stop. A 4 and a 5. And she wants to roll. All right, you got 3 2s and a 3. Would you like to take 4 5? Or would you like to take 4 5? Or potentially, you could take 4 5. Just going to go ahead and give you that 4 5 because that's all you can take. Do you want to roll again or stop? I would obviously roll again, but up to you, technically. Roll, please, she says. It's a pretty solid roll. 2 2s, a 5, and a 3. You could take a 4 and an 8. You could take a 5 and a 7. What's up, Shoof? 4 8 or 5 7. 4 8, and she wants to stop. So we'll put that there. We'll put the 8 here. And Molly is blue. So what I'm going to do, Manthan, is I'm going to take some of these blue pips. And I'm just going to replace these white tokens with blue tokens. The white runners with blue pips. To use official words. And now it's Twisted's turn. Alright, Twisted, you got 2 6s, a 3, and a 1. What do you want to do? You got 7-9 or 12-4 in weed bags. Those are the bags they came in. Also, I wouldn't use them for weed. They have holes in the top. And that would let all the good skank out. I said skank, I meant stank. Four and 12 and a roll. She wants that 12. Well, do you want a 4 or do you want a 3? Oh, you can go 4-3. I guess you're going 4-3. Do you want to go 4-3 or would you like to go 4-3? Perhaps even you could enjoy going 4-3. Those are your three options. 4-3 and roll. She is not leaving that 12 on 1. 3, 4, 12. Those are hard numbers, Twisted. But she said roll. She got a 3. So it looks like you're going to have to take the 3 because you can't take the 7. There's no other combination here that you can get. So tell me what you want to do. Shoop said hi. Three and stop. Oh, yeah, sitting down's not going to work. Twisted is green. So Twisted's going to take that 12 that should have been mine. She'll take the 4 right behind Molly. And she'll take the 3. And that makes it Manton's turn. Manton, here's your first roll. You have 2 6s, a 4, and a 1. Make 2 pairs out of those and tell me what you want to do. So you could do 12-5 or you could do 10-7. Are pretty much your options. Waiting on Manton. Is Manton still here? I'm just going to give a little bit longer before I say Manthan has gone away. I'm going to go get a cigarette. Guys, let me know when I get back if we should say he's gone away. I don't understand this, to be honest. Basically, we're moving runners up the track, and the first player to complete first 3 tracks wins. It takes a minute to learn, but once you learn, it's a ton of fun. So on each roll, on each turn, you roll your dice, and you pick 2 pairs, and you move your white tokens up the tracks to those. And if you stop before you bust, if you stop before you can't move your white tokens, you put your colored tokens on the board, and you make progress. Guys, I think it's time to say Manthan's not here. What do you think? Molly, Twisted. Agree, says Twisted. Agree, says Molly. Question mark. Shoof, you want to take Manthan's place? Okay, Shoof. I've done your roll for you. Let me cross Manthan out on here and put Shoof in. This is your first roll, Shoof, so pick 2 pairs. Pick 2 pairs out of these dice. So right now you can pick 12 and 5, or you can pick 10 and 7. 12 and 6. You mean 12 and 5? $12 and $5. So I'll put these here. Now you can stop here if you want, but you still have a free runner. So you still have a free roll. So I would roll again. Let me know what you want to do. 12 is the hardest number to get. 12 and 2, rather, are the hardest 2 numbers to get. So you want to roll again, Shoof? Say roll if you want to roll again. I'll roll then, right on. You can take 2 7s, or you can take an 8 and a 6. You can take 2 7s, 1 8, or 1 6. I would personally take the 2 7s. The 2 7s. There you are, 2 on the 7. Do you want to roll again or do you want to stop? If you roll again, you have to roll a 5, 7, or 12. This is where I made the mistake of rolling. You'll stop. All right, so we're going to take some of your yellow tokens here. We're going to put one right on top of Twisted. We're going to put one right there. And we're going to put one right there. Now on your next turn, you do not have to take the same numbers. And that'll make it my turn. Two twos, a 4, and a 1. I could go 3, 6. I could go 5, 4. I'll go 3, 6. And I will, of course, roll again. 4, 12, 9, 7. 4, 12, 9, or 7. I'll take my 12 and stop, so I'm just going to grab a pink. Just get my ass on the board here. Why did I replace yours? Sorry, I'm used to replacing the whites. I didn't put the white up there. And now it's Molly's turn. Two 6s, a 4, and a 3. Ooh, Molly. What you gonna do? You could go 12, 7. Or you could go 10, 9. We've been playing it the last few weeks, Larry. I think this is week number 3 we played on Saturday. What do you want to do, Molly? 12, 7, and roll. 12 and 7 and roll. We have a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 1. You've got 7 and 8 if you, or yeah, 7 and 8 if you want it there. Four and stop. Oh, here on 4. Molly's blue. Okay, so we're going to move the blue tracker up 1. We're going to put a blue on the first 7. And we are all on the 12s. All right, Twisted's turn. You got 2 6s and two 1s. So you can do 6-2 or 2 7s, or 12-2 or 2 7s. Oh, nice. I thought, oh yeah, you were on a different phone. $12, 2, and roll. So that puts you on the second 12 and the first 2 and a roll. Oh, look at that. You got another 12. And you can take 3 if you take the 12. Obviously, you know what I would do. 2 6s, a 2, and a 1. That's all right, Ben. No worries. We actually got 4 players anyway. 12, 3, and stop. Twisted is green, so she's up here on the 3s. All right, let's move Twisted to the 12. That means no one else can take 12s. Can I stack these upside down proper? There we go. No one else can take 12s. Twisted moves up the green, or up the 3s. And 12 is already a dead track. All right, Shoof, here's your first roll of your turn. Two 5s and 2 1s. Let me know what you want to take out of that, Shoof. Do you want a 10 and a 2 or 2 6s? You do have a track on the 6s. You do not have a 2 or a 10. But you could take them if you wanted to. Either way, I think is not a bad shout. Oh, you're not on any of those. I looked at the board slightly wrong. You'll go for 2 6s. And do you want to roll? I would roll, obviously, because you have 2 runners and a mostly open board. He says, yeah, roll. Good shout. Good shout. You have a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 2. There's another 6 if you want to take 6 and 11. Some other options there if you want. Oh, Shoof retracted a message. I missed it. What do you want to do here, Shoof? It just said roll. You'll go 6 and 11. And do you want to roll or stop? Stop, please. Okay. We'll put those markers down. And that brings it back to my turn. And there I rolled that 12, but I can't take it, which means I have to take 11 and 9. 11 and 9. And I will roll. Give me a 6 or a 7. 2 6s. Or I could just take the 2. Or I could just take the 2. I'm going to take the 2 and stop. So we'll put me right there. Put me right there. And we'll put me right there. And then it's Molly's turn. Had a cocked die. Okay, we have a 6, a 3, and 2 1s. Gonna get on that too, Molly? You can go 9-2 or 7-4. Actually, I think 7-4 would be a pretty good shout for you. Yeah, 4-7 and roll. Ben says, hey Molly, I'm here, just in and out. Okay, Molly, you have a 6, a 5, a 2, and a 1. Oh, you have 2 7s there. Look at that. I would take the 2 7s and roll again. Two 7s and roll. You have a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 2. There's another 7 there if you want to take the 9 with it. Or you could take 2 8s. Or you could take an 11, or you could take a 5. Some good options. Hey, Mossy, what's going on? We're playing some Can't Stop again. Seven, 9, and stop. 7, 9, and stop. So there's the 7. There's the 9. There's the 4. And it is now Twisted's turn. Here's your first roll, Twisted. A 5 and 3 ones. Twisted, you have big options here. You can take a 6 and a 2, or you could take a 6 and a 2, or you could even take a 6 and a 2. Tell me what you want to do. 6 and 2, not a bad roll for you with an open roll left. Getting ready to redo the glow-in-the-dark bike this weekend. Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. You'd much rather have a 2 and a 6 and roll. I guess 2-6 is valid over 6-2. Roll that 2. You didn't roll the 2. You got a 6, a 4, a 3, and a 1. What do you want to do? You could take 2 7s there. Yurticus, what's up? 3 months members of Kage's Coven. Thank you so much for being a member. 2 7 and roll. Oh, 2 7s. I was like, there's not a 2 7 there. Then I realized there's 2 7s, like I just said. And roll. You need a 2, a 6, or a 7. She's going for it big. 2 6 7. You got a 6 or a 7. No 2. Do you want a 6 or a 7? Staying at a friend's. You don't know how long. I got you. 6 and still rolling. You got a 7 in there. I think that's all you got is a 7. Let me know what you want to do. Ben, holy crap. Cheers, Kage. Enjoy your lives. Thank you so much. Also, what's this? Molly. Did Molly do that? Molly, thank you so much. Burns got a membership. Ariella Gianna got a membership. Just Me Doing YouTube got a membership. The Game 41211 got a membership. And Matthew Fields 42 got a membership. Twisted says 7 and roll. She is still rolling. She wants that too. She'll bust for that too. You got a 7. You got a 6 and a 7. You want 6 7 or 7 6? Mossy says get them, Twisted. Twisted sure is getting them. Six, 7, and stop. 7, 6, and stopping there. So we need a couple of green ones. And we move you up on the 2s. And now it is Shoof's turn. Here's your first roll, Shoof. 3 4s and a 5. Not a lot of option here. Looks like you're taking 9 and 8 or 8 and 9. Eight and a 9 and a roll. On the right tracks here, yeah. 8 9 roll. 2 6s, a 2, and a 1. You can't take 12. You could take the 3 and roll again. Or you could take 6, 7, 8, and 7. You are on the 7 track. And on the 8 track, I would take the 7, 8. Eight and 7. And do you want to roll again or do you want to stop? Wait, why'd I put that there? You're on 7s. Right there. Right there you go. Stop, he says. Get a couple of yellows out here. Put one right on top of Molly here. Put one right on top of me here. That brings it back to my turn. I will be right back, guys. Flippin' heck, that scared me. What scared you? My turn. Have 6 and 8 or 9 and 5. I reckon I'll take 6 and I'll take 8. 5, a 4, and 2 2s. Well, I could take a 6 and a 7. I'll take a 6 and a 7. And I'll roll again. I'll take a 6 and a 7. There's that 2 I needed now. But I'll take a 6 and a 7. And I'll roll again. I've got the 3 best chance numbers here. Oh, my notification sound scared you. Yeah, that's when I get text messages. Okay, I can take 6 or I can take 2. Oh, I can take 2 8s. That's 2 7s, sorry. That's the wrong column. I think I'll stop there. Then the third 8. Now comes Molly's first roll. 6 5 2 1, Molly. 6 5 2 1. What do you want to do? Ooh, you got 2 7s there. 2 7s would be a big bet there. I like that. Put you way ahead on the 7s. Seven, 7, and roll. A 6, a 5, a 3, and a 4. There's 2 9s there if you want them, or a 7 and 11, or a 10 and an 8. No real bad options. No real bad options. Shoof is back. Right on, Shoof. Molly, what are you going to do? Oh, there we go. 7 and 11 and roll. 7 and 11 on top of me and roll. 3 3s and a 2. You can take a 4 or a 6. Or a 5 or a 6, I'm sorry. Do you want 5 or 6? You are on 5s. Five and stop. Okay, so we'll move you up 1. Move you up to there. And we'll grab a blue and put it right on top of me over here. Look at Molly way out in the lead now. Twisted still has that 12s. Speaking of Twisted, it's your first roll. Got 2 5s and 2 3s. You can go 10 6 or you can go 2 8s. I gotta stop telling Twisted what she can do. She don't like that. 2 8s and roll. Twisted's green, so she goes here. You have a 6, 2 5s, and a 3. Eight and 11 and roll. So we move that up 1. And we put you on 11. And we roll. Two 5s and 2 2s. Two 7s and roll. All right, 7, 8, 11. Six, a 5, a 2, and a 1. There's a good roll. I will let you, of course, make the official decision of what to do here. Not offering my advice. Two 7s and roll. Caught up to Molly on the 7s and still rolling. 7, 8, 11. Two 3s, a 6, and a 1. Seven and stop. So Twisted will move all the way up here on the 7s. And we'll grab a couple of greens. Pop one down here. Pop one down here. And that makes Shoof's turn. A 5, a 6, and 2 1s. What do you want, Shoof? Is that 2 calling your name? Nine and 7. Hold on. There's not a 9 and 7 there. There's a 7 and 6. There's not a 9 and 7. You go with your 7, you're going with a 6. Sorry, I meant 6. Okay, 6 and 7. And roll, you said. So Shoof is yellow. We're going to go on 7. We're going to go on 6. We're going to roll. A 6, a 2, and 2 1s. Aren't you sad you didn't take that 2 now? You can take the 2 now if you want. You don't have to take the 8 if you take the 2. Or you could do 7, 3. Or you could just take an 8. You'll take the 2 now. All right. And do you want to roll or do you want to stop? Not much progress, but you are on the 2s. You will stop. All right. So let's grab one of these yellows and put it on the 2s. Move that yellow up 1. And move that yellow up 1. That brings it back to my turn. I'll take a 2, and I'll take my 5, and I'll roll again. Give me another 2. What do I have here? I have 8, 7, or I have 9, 6. 8, 7, or 9, 6. I'm on 6 and 9. I'm on 8 and 7. I'll go with 6. I'll go with 6 and I'm going to stop. And that makes it Molly's turn. Oh, Shoop's got to go. Okay, I guess we'll just leave Shoop on the board where he's at, and it'll be just me, Molly, and Twisted now. Sorry, Shoop. Sorry you didn't get to finish the game. Have a good one. Is anyone here that wants to take Shoop's place? Here's your first roll, Molly. Molly, I'm afraid you gotta take a 9. Have a good one, Shoop. Nine and roll, she says. Molly is not on 9s yet, so she'll go there. Have 2 3s, a 6, and a 2. What are we doing, Molly? 9, 5, and roll. Good choice. Two fours, a 2, and a 1. You can go 5, 6, you can go 8, you can go 3. Three and roll. Molly is not on 3s yet, so we'll get her started there. Need a 3, 5, 9. You didn't get it, Molly. Confirm in chat that's a bust. Tell me anything I don't see. But I'm pretty sure you just busted. Eight. You're not on 8. You're not on 8 this turn. You were on 9, 5, and 3. Yeah, bust. Yep. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And Twisted's turn. If I quit dropping the dice. A 6, a 3, a 2, and a 1. What do you want to do, Twisted? Seven, 5, and roll. 6, 7, 5, yep. There's a 7. Twisted's not on the 5s yet, so we'll get you started there. I was sure you were going to go for the 3. Two 5s, a 3, and a 2. It's going to take 5 and 10. Not taking the 7. And roll, she says. So 5, 7, 10. There you go. Good roll. Good roll. Let me know what you want to do with that. I think there's only one thing you can do with that, but let me know. Two 5s, and she wants to roll again. 5, 7, 10. Three 4s and a 1. Obviously, you have to take a 5. Let me know what you want to do. Five and stop. Alright, so we'll put a green right there. Move you up one. And we'll put a green right there. And I'll be right back again. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. And let's go. Alright, what do I got here? I'll take my 2. I'll take my 9, and I'll see what else I get, but I'm going to stop after my next roll for sure. What do I want to take out of this? I can take another 9 and a 10. I can take an 8 and an 11. Take 9, 10, 8, or 11. I'm going to take my 11 and I'm going to stop. And that means the 2 column is dead. And that means it's Molly's turn. 2 4s, a 6, and a 2. On you, Molly. I've got to start pushing somewhere. 8-8. Mary was yelling at someone. Now she's gone quiet. 8-8 says Molly. Do you want to roll or stop? I assume roll. Mary was yelling at someone. Mary's always yelling at someone. I'm not surprised. Roll, says Molly. A 6, a 2, and 2 1s. Too bad you can't take that 2. But you could take another 8 and roll again. She says 8 and roll. A 6, a 3, and 2 2s. Eight 5 or 9 4. Ooh, both have their merits for you. Taking that 9 4 wouldn't be a bad shout, honestly. 8 5's not as good, but it does continue on the 8s and leave you one runner open. But you're real close to those 4s. Eight 5 and stop. Oh, you want to stop there? Okay. You only have 2 runners on the board. Are you sure you want to stop? I mean, you said stop, so you already declared it, but you are stopping with 2 runners on the or only 2 runners on the board for future reference. So we'll move Molly there. We'll move Molly there. And that makes it Twisted's turn. You don't want to lose that 8. I feel you. I would, if I was going to stop, I would have taken the 4, honestly. 6 5 and 2 3s. 9 8. What you got for us, Twisted? 6 11 and roll. Put you there on the 6 and there on 11. Six 5 and 2 3s. Hey, isn't that the exact same roll? Do you want to take 6 11 again? Same thing, 6 11 and roll. I assume that's what you mean. Take 6 11 and roll. That's what you mean by same thing? Rather than 8 9. What's up, Russ? Two 5s and 2 3s. Not a ton of options here. What do you want to do, Twisted? 6 and 10 and roll. 6, 10, and roll, she says. Doing all right, Russ. Just playing some Can't Stop. You got a 6 in there. Not much else. Oh, whatever. There's hair on my tray, and I was trying to get it, and I can't. You're doing better than Mary. 6 and stop, says Twisted. 6. And we're stopping. Okay, so you go there. You go up 1. And you go up 2. That brings it back to my turn. Yeah, Mary's having a rough day. Drew one out of the basket. I'm going to take 6 and 11. Let's roll that again. Let's roll another 6 and 11. Oof. I'll take 2 3s and I'll stop. So I'm just going to move this guy up. Move this guy up. Move this guy up. I'm not risky enough for this game, I don't think. All right, Molly's first roll. Thought she'd had a run-in with ice in Florida? I haven't heard anything about ice in Florida. A 3, a 2, and 2 1s. Is Mary still live? Can someone check in on her? Three, 4, and roll, says Molly. Molly's not on 3s yet. She is on 4s. Get that 4, Molly. Get that 4. It's not there. No 4s. 6, 2 4s, and a 1. You got her up. She's pissed. What happened? Hey, Miss Daisy May, how are you? You gotta catch us at the beginning of one of these so you can play with us. I'm so bothered by this hair here. So bothered by it. She's taking the 5. She's gonna roll for a 3, 4, 5. Hooey, Molly. Good luck. She got the 4 or the 5. Obviously, I would take the 4 and stop. But let me know. No, it's still Molly's turn. Molly, do you want to take the 4 and stop? Almost time to watch football. 4 and stop. Yeah. There's the 4s. 1 on the 3. And we move up 1 on the 5. So 4s are dead. Twisted's turn. Miss Daisy May playing with the emojis. Makes me happy. Alright, Twisted, there's your roll. What do you want? Six and 8. Alright, are you on 6? Yep, right here. You're on 8 right here. And roll again. There's your roll. A 5, a 4, a 6, and a 1. $11 and roll. Six, 2 1s, and a 2. Eight and roll, she says. We need a 6, an 8, or 11. 6, 5, 4, 3. Small straight. $11 and stop. That makes sense. Means 11s are dead. And you go up 1 space. And with that, it is my turn. Twisted has 2 tracks done. Molly has 1 track done, and I have 1 track done. I'm going to take 3 and 10. I'll take 3, and I'll take 8, and I'll stop. That is another track done for me. And I need a pink guy right here. Hair on the board, hair on the board. All right, Molly's turn. I have 2 tracks done. Twisted has 2 tracks done. Molly has 1 track done. We are racing for the middle of the board now. Molly has a 5, a 2, and 2 1s. Not actually the best roll for getting multiple numbers out there. Remember, we are at the point where you can bust easy. What do you want to do, Molly? Can't do 2s, can't do 3s. You can do 6 or 7. She wants 7 and roll. Good choice. 7. And roll, she says. 2 3s, a 5, and a 1. What do you want? Oh, he already has them. Can't take much here. You can take an 8 or you can take 2 6s. Eight, and she will roll. Needs between a 5 and a 10 to stay on the board. You can take 5, 6, 7. You can take 6. You can't take 4. You can take 9. You can take 6, 7, or 9. If you take the 7, you have to take the 6. 7 and stop. That means you also have to take the 6 because you can. You're stopping, so you're fine. And now it's Twisted's turn. A 6, a 3, and 2 1s. Seven and roll. Four, 3, 2, 1. Small straight. I bet I know what you're gonna do here. You could surprise me, but I bet I know what you're gonna do. 7 and stop. Oh, I thought you would roll again. And it is my turn. 7s aren't yet dead yet, Molly. You still have a chance. I thought you would roll for the win there, Twisted. And I rolled a 7. What else can I do here? I can do 8-4, or I can do 5-7. I don't like either of those. I guess I will take the 8 and roll again. I'm going to take the 8 and the 7. I'm going to roll again. Anything between a 5 and a 10. I guess I'll take the 6. See, I would need 6, 7, 8 to stay on the board. I'll roll again. I'll take the 6. I'll roll again. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6. Rolling again. 8. Thought I busted there for a second. Take the 6. And I'll roll again. 6, 7, 8. Give me a 6. Give me my 6s. Oh, if I get a 6, I win. I'm going to take my 8. Because if Twisted gets a 7, she wins. I've got to push. I've got to push for that 6. 6, 7, 8. Let's go. 2 7s. Still on the board. I've got to push. I've got to push. 5, 6. There it is, guys. The final state of the board. Once I move these around to make it officially the final state. Final state of the board. I just barely sneak out a win ahead of Twisted. That was 2 8s. I think I took 2 8s. Did I take a move wrong? Did I screw myself out of an 8? I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, that's my game. That's my win. We're going to make a highlight here. No, I just took 1. Okay, so I guess I should be there. That's what I get for paying attention. I wasn't focused on the 8s. I was focused on that 6. Yeah, I was focused on that 6, and it didn't matter anyway. I finally win one, guys. Now all 3 of us have won one. Twisted won the first one, Molly won the second one, and I won this time. Alrighty, guys. Good game. Let me get this stuff put away. Lots of baggies. Gonna see how long I actually keep using the baggies. Probably quite a while. It's just a bit of a pain in the neck to put things away. Absolutely great game, guys. 11. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Holy crap, my throat. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we didn't lose any pieces. Roll the mat up. Yeah, that's really unfortunate, Ben. I hope you were able to get your money back for those. You obviously don't need to, but it would work nice with the dice tray. What? Get you some nicer drawstring baggies. Maybe some dice bags would be nice. Oh, yeah. I'm not that worried about it. You're not necessarily wrong, but I'm not worried about it. Not on my priority list. I swear that was the box, not me. Still waiting? Wait, waiting on what? I know the type of bags you're talking about, yeah. What are you still waiting on, Ben? Refund. Oh, okay. Some bits. Don't worry about it, Ben. I appreciate the gesture. I'll be right back again, guys. Okay, I'm back. Whatevs. That was fun, guys. Who won then? Sorry I missed it. I did. I won finally. So Twisted's won one, Molly's won one, and I've won one. Why does it say I've only been live for 7 minutes? My live counter broke somehow. What in the world? Well done, says Ben. Yeah, I've been live almost 2 hours. Why does it say that there? What's it say here? 155, yeah. Why does it say 7 minutes on my phone? Yeah. That's wild. BRB coffee. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this, actually, Molly. We got our games done. It's been almost 2 hours. My phone probably needs a break. Five new members and 669. Nice. And chat revenue. 669. Nice. Excuse me. Sweetie. Alright, guys. I will catch everyone later.